So it seems like we finally have some good news for Call of Duty. And I know that's quite a shocker coming from someone who used to be a Call of Duty fan who has turned into a Call of Duty hater for the newer Call of Duty games going forward. And I'm someone who played Call of Duty religiously back on like the Xbox 360 era of gaming. And here we are now, fast forward into modern gaming where I just don't play Call of Duty really anymore. But however, it seems like this news story that just came out a couple days ago has shocked the internet, and it has taken the entire internet by storm, and a lot of people in the COD community are really excited for this. I don't think a lot of people were really expecting something like this to come on out, especially with the current state that Call of Duty is in right now, where it's just so deep in the dirt and it's just in such a horrible position right now. Call of Duty desperately needs a massive W right now. And I talked about this in one of my previous videos when I first talked about the Modern Warfare 4 reveal, how Call of Duty desperately needs a win. And I would justify and say this right here is technically a little bit of a win for Activision and Call of Duty as a franchise, because Call of Duty, as we all know, desperately needs a massive win right now. According to the reports from Charlie Intel, the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports are supposed to be coming out in July, and to make things more interesting, there have been more reports that there has been more hype and more people interested in Black Ops 1 and 2's ports instead of people getting excited for the newest COD game, Modern Warfare 4. So in a nutshell, there are more people interested and more people excited for classic Call of Duty titles like Black Ops 1 and 2 rather than people getting excited for the newer COD games like Modern Warfare 4. The fact that more people are excited for classic games coming back and being ported over to newer gen consoles just proves how much Call of Duty is in the gutter right now, and just proves how bad of a state the newer COD games are in right now. And I think we can all agree, the classic Call of Duty titles are just way better in every single way compared to the newer COD games. Even if we're just talking about like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 by themselves as like standalone titles, either one of those games, if not both those games, are way better in every single way. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, they are way better than Modern Warfare 2019. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are way better than Black Ops Cold War, better than fucking Vanguard, better than Modern Warfare 2's reboot, better than Modern Warfare 3's reboot, better than Black Ops 6, better than the AI slot Black Ops 7, better than Modern Warfare 4 even though the game is not out yet, but more people are excited for the classic titles coming over. Now, what we do know is that there's going to be ports coming for the PlayStation, like the PS5, and I think the PS4, considering that the PS4 is an outdated console now, and it's been outdated for a long time at this point. But one thing is for certain, the older titles, Black Ops 1 and 2, they're coming to PlayStation. I haven't heard anything about Xbox or PC because Microsoft has acquired Activision Blizzard, and it just doesn't make sense why those ports are not coming over to Xbox. I imagine it would be at some point later down the line. I don't know. If it's just coming just for PlayStation and not Xbox or PC, then that would be pretty concerning, because as we all know, the original Black Ops titles like 1 and 2 on the 360 and the PS3 are fucking modded and filled with hackers and cheaters to the point where it is literally unsafe to play. Now, one thing is for certain, there's definitely going to be brand new servers for the PS4 and PS5 versions of this game because, as we all know, like I've already said, the older servers on the 360 and PS3 are just a security risk, and they're just not safe to play on. So there's going to be fresh new servers. So they're basically, I guess, hitting the reset button if you want to call it that, for the PS4 and PS5 when it comes to the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports. So that way the servers are fresh, they're going to be much safer to play on, and they're going to be much tougher to try to jailbreak and try to hack. You know what I'm saying? Now, as exciting as this is, there's a couple concerns that I do have with this port. The first one, and this is the obvious one, will there be physical copies of this port coming for PS4 and PS5? Or is it just going to be exclusively digital, where there's no physical copies at all? Because if that's the case, then that would raise a couple of eyebrows, because obviously there are still people out there that have like disk drives for their PS4 and PS5s where they want to buy physical copies of this game and try to preserve it, and they can play it whenever they want, because God forbid if there was another outage on the PlayStation network and people can't get into the internet or log in and play their digital games, they can still use their offline accounts and play their physical copy games that way. You know what I'm saying? So God forbid if the servers were to ever go down again. My second concern, will this be going to the Call of Duty launcher where they have all their newer Call of Duty games? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's going to go to that god-awful COD launcher where they have all their new COD games, then count me out, because I'm sorry, but I can't stand the freaking COD launcher. It is god-awful. I don't know why they would do something like that. They were just fine releasing all their games individually before, but I just can't stand the launcher. Get rid of it. It's bad. But if they release Black Ops 1 and 2, like, as a standalone away from the launcher, then I'd be totally fine with that. You know what I'm saying? So, besides from that, my third concern, and this is just more of me speculating, I think it's because Activision is getting desperate, because they know for a fact that the newer COD games are just failing, they're underperforming, they're not making as much money, so they're probably panicking over there in the boardroom, and they're like, oh shit, we're not making enough money off of these newer COD games anymore. Quick, Jojo, in the corner right there, give us a good way to make money. Go! Bring back the older titles. People like the older titles, right? Let's, bring back Black Ops 1 and 2. Great idea, Jojo! Let's do that! I think it's because Call of Duty is in such a rough spot, they have to go back to the older titles and bring that back, because they know everybody loves Black Ops 1 and 2, myself included. I played both those games religiously back when I was in high school, and I still remember at the end of every week, I get together with a lot of my buddies and we just hop on Black Ops 2 and we just play day and night, just playing Black Ops 2. And we would play until we couldn't keep our eyes open anymore. That's how much me and my friends played Black Ops 2 back in the day. Now, one more thing I do want to mention here before I end off this video is that this port, it's not being handled by Treyarch. It's actually being handled by a different developer called Iron Galaxy, I believe. And they have made a couple ports in the past. Now, if this port of Black Ops 1 and 2 were to be handled by, let's say, Aspire, you know, the crazy assholes that ruined Star Wars Battlefront, the Classic Collection, if the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports were being handled by Aspire, then I would have absolutely no faith in this port whatsoever. So as of right now, we're just going to have to play the waiting game, and we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So I do, of course, want to keep a close eye on this Black Ops 1 and 2 port situation. And I will, of course, keep you folks updated as best as I can when more news comes out. So with this being said, thank you everyone for watching and for listening. And until next time, I'm talking about the Black Ops 1 and 2 rumors for PlayStation. And I will see you all later.